Everyone. The date is April 13th, 4:43 p.m. and I guess this is my first um, official, video entry. Yesterday was my first video with my welcome to my channel video, and I guess today I feel like I'm still overcoming the fear of just talking to myself and really thinking about how I'm being perceived through this video. Um, but I do want to achieve the mindset where I don't really care about what people think, um, and really just live life the way I want it to. I want to. And just some thoughts I had today. Um, I did write some down. Um, Yesterday was a lot of self reflection. I was doing my project until like 3, 4 a.m. And while I was just sitting alone doing type in coding for my project, I was just having a lot of self-deprecating thoughts. Um, One of them, I guess, being um, a lot of disgust, and I think I'll mention this further down in other videos, but I've been dealing with a lot of self hate and um I recently just started on my religious journey. Being Christian, I'll also mention that in another video sometime. Um, but the question I really had was that how can how can I love God if I don't love myself? And I feel like it stems kind of from how I grew up and really, I guess, victimizing myself in the sense that when I grew up, I struggled with a lot of body image issues. I grew up with a lot of that eczema, severe eczema, and this would impact, I guess, the way I would perceive myself. Always be super insecure. Um, Always looking in a mirror, and I feel like I still have that issue to this day. Um, Always caring about how I'm being perceived by other people, and growing up, I would have to deal with oh my god, I don't want people to see my red face and my dry skin and all the rashes on myself, and um, it really affected my brain in a way that I would be super insecure throughout high school. I also had a lot of acne as well, and having that cycle of repeated acne, you would need you would need uh, you would need a lot of cream or ointment that would dry out your skin, and um, a lot of acne that would dry out, acne medication that would dry out your skin, and eczema um, medication would try to bring back the moisture back to your skin, but that moisture would then create oil, and then create a non-ending cycle of really bad skin because you're dry because you're eczema, but then you have a lot of acne because you're also oily, and that cycle really fucked up my brain in the way that I was so conscious about my appearance. But I did start a new medication um, when when I first, I think it was halfway into my freshman year of college. I went on Dupixent, and it really helped me, I guess, really helped my eczema, and I feel I look much better than I did back when I was in high school. Um, I think one of the worst periods of my life would be the summer before college. Um, I was I was all put off on all the steroid creams that I would use for my eczema, and then because my mom wanted me to clear, I guess, the toxins from my body, because steroids, like, I built a very long term dependence on the steroid creams, and once I like took off, like, did not use any steroid cream anymore, I started having like topical steroid withdrawal, which is also called the TSW, and I feel like a lot of people should like search up this condition, but it's just every living day was just painful. Even moving my own face was just it just burned like hell, and just thinking about that just like pains my heart because I can't believe I had to go through that. But yeah, just it's just unfathomable to think that I went through so much pain within that summer, and I would I would even have like insomnia because of my because I couldn't sleep because my skin burned so much, and I could even stand to look at the mirror. Um, and I think this is the recurring theme within high school as well. I couldn't look at the mirror because I was scared of what I looked at, like what I looked at. And but I would say I am proud of myself for getting through that. But in the end, I couldn't take that pain anymore, and I went back on the steroid cream before I got to college because I was like, "There's no way I can look like that." Um, Before going to college, and but my skin was still pretty inflamed. I still use a little bit of steroid cream till this day, but just looking back, it was a very painful experience. And but I would say it has developed me to this day, like developed myself as a person that I should be less self conscious about myself and how I'm perceived by others. Because yes, I was going through this experience, but people may be going through worse. There's always worse out there. Um, I know this is a heavy topic for my first, I guess, video entry, but like it's a big part of like who I am as a person. And as I'm looking at myself through this like video, I'm like, wow, like I'm focusing on what's wrong with me, why I look weird, what am I insecure about in my like that I'm like showing to you, I guess. Um, but yeah, I guess it's a quick little what I grew up with, like big part of my childhood and big part of me as a person. Um, but I think I'll get into like how I built my confidence over the last 2 years in another video. But yeah, um, I don't know how I should end this off, but today I actually I slept at 3 doing my homework as I mentioned earlier, and then I woke up at like 12, and I was just thinking about like what I was looking forward to making this video actually. Um, but yeah, was not very productive day, like morning. I I had deleted I deactivated my Instagram and my TikTok, hoping that I would be able to lock in, but then I just found myself on YouTube Shorts. So I think I needed, like, I can't cut it, like I can't cut out the addiction straight away, like go full cold turkey, but just like slowly ease out of it because my final season is coming up and I do really need to lock in. Um, but I'll go through, I guess, more on like self hate in another video as well. But I just want to make this quick video today. I have to finish a paper by tonight, and I'm going out with friends to eat some like malatang, which is like, I guess like self-serve hot pot. Um, but yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to make this video. Um, but like after having so many depressing thoughts yesterday, um, I wrote down that I should also put out what I'm grateful for. Um, I guess in the midst of this video, I mean, in light of this video, I guess I'm grateful for it that I no longer have to be endure as much pain as I did in high school from eczema. And I'm glad that I'm so much better than I was in high school. But yeah, pretty heavy for my first video, right? But yeah, thank you for listening. Can't wait to make the next video.